Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming, we're back into Watcher of Realms. I just wanted to go over some of the gear sets today from GRII 2. I won't be doing the two mythical sets because I'm not there yet, so if you're after them, this isn't the place for you. Let's get that out of the way really quickly. If you're after a basic overview of these purple sets here, then let's get into it. So the first one is, they're all 3-piece, so the first one is Guardian, and that is damage taken minus 15%. The next one's Fatality, increases attack by 3% and ignores 12% of the target's defense and magic resistance. Increases damage by 6% for up to 5 stacks for every enemy within the attack range. Gains an attack bonus equal to 6% max HP when deployed, that's a Glacier Set. Then Night Terror, increases damage by 25% for 3 seconds after making a crit hits. And then Styx is AoE damage plus 18%. Let's go and have a quick look at them all. We're going to start off with a naked Olag and we're going to chuck him in and we'll see how much damage he takes, and then we can have a look from there, can't we, to see how the damage reduction actually works. So let's pick this and fight, and there he is there. Okay, so start this. 6,883 damage he takes. Now 15% of that is easy to work out. Okay, so we've now got him in the Guardian set. As you can see, the 3-piece there is taking effect, damage taken minus 15%, but we haven't put anything on him that would help his defense out. So all the mitigations coming from the set piece. So we should be expecting to take about 5,850 points of damage. So if we jump straight back in, 5,851 points of damage is rounded up, no great shakes there. Okay, so that's roughly how the set works. However, there is something important to note about this set. So here's what we've done now. We've removed the ring from him and inserted another piece from another set entirely. And it gives us 28% defense because we've rounded it up to level 8. That will increase his defense. Now if we chuck him into the battle, we'll see how much he mitigates just with that much defense on. Right, we can see now he takes 5,600 points of damage. Right, let's jump out. Now what we've done is we've put the set back on, but we've also leveled this piece up to 8 as well. So we'll be getting the damage mitigation and the minus 15%. Now this is the issue with the set, or this is what makes the set not as good as it could easily be. So unfortunately for this set, is if we take the damage mitigation first, we'll be down to 5,600 minus the 15% off. We're then down to 4,760. There's the 4,760, which is a shame. It's doing the damage mitigation first, then it's removing the 15%. This set would be absolutely awesome, possibly arguably a bit overpowered, if it did it the other way around. But that is the issue with the set. So unfortunately you have to make your tank survivable before they take the minus 15% damage off. So the next set we've got is a Fatality Set. Now increases attack by 3% and ignores 12% of the target's defense and magic resistance. This first bit here, increases attack by 3%, is based on this attack here. So your basic attack, that's what it's based on. So if we have a look here, we've got 103, which is 3% of the basic attribute. And the only way you can up that is by leveling up or promoting your champion. So you want to use this on people with high attack, you'll get a better benefit out of it. That being said, so if we replace this for an attack piece here, so we get 12.5% there, we notice our bonus has gone up and we're now getting 503. That's still only the basic 103 plus the 400 and a bit for the 12.5%. So it is only based on that, and again you are ignoring 12% of the target's defense and magic resistance, so that will depend on how strong the magic resistance or defense is on a target. However, bear in mind, a lot of targets, when you look in the monster manual, they either have a high defense or a high magic resistance to try and push you to using either a physical damage champion or a magic based champion. Alright, let's have a look at the next one. Okay, the next set we've got is a curse set. Again, it's a 3-piece set. Increases damage by 6% for up to 5 stacks for every enemy within attack range. Now, we haven't got the set bonus at the moment. We've just got 3 pieces of gear on. 2 are from the curse set and 1 isn't. That avoids the set bonus, and also there is nothing there that actually aids his attack. So we're just going to see how much damage he does to start with. We will pick, this looks alright, let's fight in here, and we'll just start to see how much damage he actually does to normal mobs anyway, and then we can adjust to see what's happening after we put the gear set on. So here we go. It was at 4-9 to the archer and 4-7 to the non-archer. Yeah, 4902, 4902. Well, yeah, it's the same going through, and then 4779. Okay, so we've got a rough idea of how much damage we actually do. Let's go and change his setup. So what we've done, we've got 3 pieces of gear, all from the curse set, and none of them affect his actual attack. It's just the set bonus we're getting from this. So we were hitting for about 5,000, just short of on the mobs. So we should have another 300 points of damage, which would be the 6%, and then it should grow from there on as more mobs come into range. But we'll have a look. We'll also have a look on the character, so you can see the stacks appearing or not. So let's put them down in the same place. Let's just drop down to 1 times. We'll highlight here. So here we go. So we're now hitting for over 5. So the damage has gone up, but there doesn't seem to be, as you would expect, a buff ticking up. Maybe it's when they come into range. Nothing there. I was hoping to see the stacks appearing, but there's no way you can see if the stacks are appearing up or not. Should have 2 mobs in range. That's a 5-4, 5-1. So when there were 2 in range, it went up by another, just short of 300. With 3 in range now, yeah, 5-6. So if you are attacking a lot of mobs, and this does seem like quite a good set, absolutely useless in Guild Boss, but not the worst set in the game. Our next set is a Glacier set, so I just want to chuck a Olag in quickly to a battle while he's naked to see how much he hits for with nothing on, and then we can see how much he hits for with the Glacier set on with no HP, and then the Glacier set on with HP to see how much of a difference there is, to make sure we do actually get that bonus. So mob coming down, we are hitting for 240, that massive 240. That's not his job, so we're happy with that. Right, so we've put the Glacier set on him, so we will get a attack bonus equal to 6% max HP when deployed. Now my question is whether it's this HP or whether it's the combined HP. I've got a feeling it's a combined HP, otherwise it's really bad. But let's just make sure that is the case. So we've got crit rate, attack speed, and crit damage on him. So absolutely nothing to affect his attack. He would just get the 6%, and absolutely nothing to affect his HP. 1,004, that is a significant jump. Okay, so this time round, same as before, Glacier set's on, but all of these are now HP based. Again, still none of them rolled up, so we've got another 8,000 HP. So let's see if we take a jump in our damage, which we absolutely should do. 19, so it has gone up again, so it is the total HP. Unlike most other stats, it is including the bonus as well. Next set we're looking at is this Night Terror. 3 pieces, increases damage by 25% for 3 seconds after making crit hits, which is fine. So you probably want some crit damage or crit rate on your champion for this set. But also the other thing to watch out for is attack interval 3.5 seconds. So he's only going to attack every 3.5 seconds. So even with the buff from Night Terror, this means that it's going to wear off prior to him getting his next attack in. So he'll make the critical hit, he'll have the buff for 3 seconds, that will wear off. Half a second later he will then do another attack. So make sure that your champion's attack speed is quicker than 3 seconds if you're using this set. So here we go. looking down here, crit rate, we've got 50%, this is it, 2 seconds. So we've got this down to 2 seconds. So we should see the crit rate, hopefully, and then we should see increased damage. Let's go and see if we can find somewhere to put her in. And these soldiers here we hit for 5,600-ish on a normal crit. And then these little mobs here, the rodents, we hit for 5,500 on a crit. So the numbers you see above that are the 25% added on. So they're about sort of 6.9, high 6.8s. There's the 5.5. There we go, 6.9. So it should have worn off. There's 5, there we go. No idea how much that was for. 6.9, 6.9, there we go. You can see these coming in. Unfortunately, what we don't get here, there's a crit, and now we don't see any buff or indication that it's gone on at all, or any timer counting down for this whatsoever, which is a touch of a shame. So a normal hit, and then a normal crit, and we should see a cursed buff ideally come up and sort of counting down for us, but we don't. Normal hit, crit, that's killed. No buff, but the damage does go up if you keep playing it. So useful, shame you don't get the stat showing up, however possibly useful on the guild boss when you're constantly attacking one single target. Right, let's jump into the next set. Now our last set to look at is the Styx set. It's 3-piece, AoE damage plus 18%. Now here we've got crit damage, healing effect. Yeah, I do need to sell some gear really, because that's not getting rolled up. But this is gear we've got. It doesn't affect his attack, which means we can go back into campaign 5.9. We know what we're doing. We know what the damage we're doing on them was 4,900 and 4,700-ish. So if we jump back in here, we should see an increase to 5.5, 5.8-ish, somewhere around there. There we go, 5.6, 5.6, 5.7, there we go. That's pretty much what we're expecting. So that is the 18% increase that we were seeing. So that does work out fine. Now the thing to watch out for here is its AoE damage. So make sure your champion does AoE damage. It's no good putting on a champion that doesn't do AoE damage. Make sure your champion does AoE damage. So deals AoE damage. Then Nyx here, if we have a look, attacks one enemy, dealing AoE damage. So do not take the first bit here and put single target stuff on. She is dealing AoE damage, not single target damage. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope it helped out some of you. If you got this far in the video, please give us a thumbs up, a like and subscribe. That would help me out no end. And I'll see you all again later for another video. Cheers for your time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.